guys, it's good to see you. Now, a big talking point in the Fortnite community recently is that apparently Fortnite's dying. I know it sounds like we're repeating information, but apparently, right, Fortnite's a dead game that's dead and we need to switch over to Roblox. Now, it seems like I'm repeating myself. It seems like we always have this every year. We have this big, is Fortnite dying push at one of the driest points in the year, which is just annoying. Like, I feel like let's stop acting as if Fortnite is this dead game that gets no players, because Fortnite still gets a lot of players, okay? It has millions of players per day, and comparing numbers now to a OG season that was the first time a map had returned since 2018 or 2019 it is disingenuous, I think. Because sure, Fortnite's got less players, but I mean, let's not start saying we're going to switch over to Roblox, guys. Particularly the big creators, they're the main ones doing this, right? Let's not be like, oh, let's switch over to Roblox, because sure, Roblox has more players, but that isn't a fair comparison, okay? And I don't want to be like, oh, it's not fair, poor Epic, but it just isn't. We're comparing a game that has been around for longer, has way more to offer in terms of creator-made content, way more cosmetics, can run on a lot more devices, and is primarily aged for a younger demographic compared to Fortnite. We're comparing that to a gun game, which is quite cartoony, sure, but still, Fortnite isn't even on iPhones in a lot of places. Like, I feel like it is an unfair comparison, which I know these creators don't mention a lot of the time, but I just think that it's disingenuous, which it is disingenuous. Like, sure, Fortnite's doing not as good as it used to, but does that mean it's dying? No, it isn't. And I feel like the main reason these creators are talking about it is very simple: views. Views make money, money makes views. And I'm excited one day I'll get paid, hopefully one day if my videos do well enough. That'll be a great day. But for now, I don't get paid, so I don't really have much of a say in terms of pay. But in terms of it, yeah, there's going to be droughts. Like, sure, right before a new chapter out of all times, I don't think that's the best time, particularly like a couple months ago when it was big during Season 4, which is fair. Season 4 was a really bad season. I don't care. Season 4 was bad. I'm not gonna be like flipping all the big creators who are like that's the thing, right? I don't get this, right? I find it funny. These creators, right, will kiss Epic's butt when it suits them, but as soon as the views are down, they don't care. They'll be like, Fortnite's dying. The thing is, right, notice these creators, right, they'll release their videos at the same time every year. I'd say around between the September and November period, they'll release a video talking about Fortnite dying. They'll wait till the driest part of the year because the content possibilities, they'd seem like a hypocrite if they judge the game. Well, because look at these creators, right? Let's say Cypher BK, for example. He will make a video talking about the new season, and usually, right, he won't be critical. He'll just be like, yeah, these new stuff is cool. The sweats are gonna hate this. No, if it's not balanced, I feel like you should say, like, that's the thing, right? They just do it for money, I think, at this point. Like, to the point where it is, right? Of course you're gonna you're gonna kiss butt till you get to the top. Then, like Ninja, for example. He doesn't, and I respect Ninja. Ninja doesn't care about pleasing Epic because he doesn't need to, man. He had his fame, and like he isn't as popular as he used to be, but that doesn't make sense either because, like, of course he's not going to be as popular. It's been like flipping 8 years since Fortnite was at its peak, but like, I don't know, man. It's just been annoying me the fact that these creators like do this stuff because, like, it seems so disingenuous though. They wait till the driest part of the year where it actually makes sense to them to talk about it, so then they can push Fortnite dying. They can talk about switching over to Roblox, a game with a PDF file problem. They're being sued by multiple countries. Out of all the games we're going to be talking about switching to, Roblox is not the game. Okay, I don't want to hear, oh, Roblox, it gets more players. Is that what it's about at this point? Because I feel like it is. Like, so what if Roblox is getting more views, more money? Is it just about money? Like, I'm genuinely serious when I'm saying this. I'm not trying to joke. I'm not trying to mess around. To these creators, is it? I don't know this won't go for them, but for some of them, right? I'm asking you guys seriously here. Is it just about the money? Do you actually like playing Fortnite? Because you're big creators, some of you guys are. You could just switch to a different game, and you'd probably, like, particularly gun games. And that's what also annoys me, right? Roblox is not really a gun game. Sure, there are games with guns inside of it, but they're very different demographics. You can't just switch over to one smoothly without losing a lot of your core audience. And then, views are going to be down. The thing that you're seemingly clinging on to. And is that me saying that views are meaningless? No, views pay these guys. Views are what makes the money as money. Views is what makes the earth go round. But what I'm saying is, like, is that just, it's, like, to me, it just seems disingenuous, because the way they all saw it just makes it seem as if they're money hungry, a lot of them. Like, oh, Roblox is getting more views. So what? So what if Roblox is getting more views? Fortnite's still getting loads of views. Is it just because he has more views? Do you not care about playing Fortnite? Caring about Fortnite? I mean, God, I mean, to me anyway, it just seems childish. Like, they'll judge, they'll be kiss asses to Fortnite when it's convenient for them, but when it's not, no, Fortnite. But when it's not convenient to them, they'll be kiss asses. They'll talk to Fortnite. But then when it is convenient for them to judge Fortnite, they will. It's ridiculous, honestly. I think it is ridiculous that they'll just like it is literally the most pathetic thing ever. That's the thing with me, right? I try and be consistent. I try and just say my opinion, right? Because that's the thing, I don't want to be like these crowds. I don't want to just make videos like, right, new season, guys, new cosmetics, great new locations, which is going to sound really bad because Chapter 7 is coming out and I'm going to make a video on that. But as in, like, what I'm saying is, I don't try and be fully positive. If Epic does something stupid, I'm going to say it's stupid, okay? Sorry about that. If Fortnite does something good, I'm going to say it's good. I'm not going to pretend that Fortnite is this flipping pile of roses, but then when it's convenient for me, I'll make a video talking about how bad it is. No, I'm just going to be honest. I'm going to be like, it's bad, it's good. And I feel like that's what these creators should do. But they're not going to, because it makes them money. It makes them money saying Fortnite's good till it isn't good for money. Then they'll say Fortnite's bad. It is as simple as that. And you know what? It's worked for them. It's worked for them for years and years and years, so there's no point for these big creators to stop, because they're smart, they're not dumb. They know exactly what they're doing. It's a genius idea. They'll act as if Fortnite's perfect when they'll make money, and they won't when they won't. So man, that's pretty much all I've got to say in this video. But first, before I leave you guys, I'm going to quickly make some shout-outs. So if you guys want to leave the video now, you can, but I'll just shout out some people. Shout out to Mr. Morgan and Mr. Rowe. Rowe be rowing the boat gently down the stream. That dude that I shouted out in the previous video, who I also forgot, if he's watching the video, he'll know that I'm talking to him. You're cool. Thanks for commenting. Also, the E3 fans, I know they might be watching this. Shout out to you guys. You guys are cool. So, hey, that's pretty much all I've got to say in this video. So, anyways, see you next video, guys.